Yo, what's going on YouTube? Is your boy GZTV. I just got done streaming for a couple of hours, and now we are here to talk about basketball, kind of closing out the night. Thursday, January 2nd. We are already 2 days into the new year. Holy fuck, I am lagging. I look like a damn TikTok edit. But we are here to talk about Celtics, Timberwolves. We're going to talk about Nets, Bucks, and then we are going to talk about Trailblazers, Lakers to close out the night. Again, we only cover close games, so if your team beat the shit out of someone or got the shit beat out of them, I'm not going to talk about them around here, okay? So let's get into it. We're going to start with the Celtics Timberwolves. And honestly, when playoffs roll around, I'll probably try to talk about every game. We'll see how that goes. So, Jason Tatum, talking Celtics Timberwolves, Jason Tatum's big night lifts the shorthanded Celtics past the Timberwolves by 3. Obviously, Tatum doing a little bit of everything, obviously scoring at an elite level, and then passing and rebounding at a pretty decent level as well. The Celtics win. Big stuff. Obviously, Jason Tatum and Derek White were kind of the combo tonight without Jaylen Brown and without Kristaps Porzingis. So that's cool to see those two kind of come together on the road. Obviously, like, Minnesota's not the toughest environment to play in. It's cold as fuck there, but yeah, Last chance triple for Ant obviously comes short. Ant's had a pretty anticlimactic year, really. Anticlimactic. He hasn't been playing great this year, but I wouldn't blame the loss on that, so there you go. I mean, just kind of looking at some stuff. Dante DiVincenzo was hitting threes for the Timberwolves, making it tough. The crowd was going crazy. This was a really dope game. Jason Tatum throws it down at the rim, just being aggressive. Rudy Gobert dunked on Sam Hauser. I mean, Rudy Gobert, anytime he gets the ball under the rim, I know he's not the most offensively gifted player, and sorry if I sound a little nasally. I know he's not the most offensively gifted player, but he's going to fucking throw that shit down when he gets the ball under the hoop. So, looking at the Celtics, you get 33 points out of Jason Tatum, and you get 26 out of Derek White, who shot 50% overall. He played fantastic. Shout out to him, filling in for Jaylen Brown. He is the perfect guy to do that. Looking at the Timberwolves, when you get a 27-point performance for Julius Randle, as well as a 20-point performance off the bench for Naz Reid, who shot 80% from 3, 4 for 5, that's really dope. Obviously, you'd expect a little bit more to Mike Conley. Obviously, he is a vet, and he is getting very aged. But at this point, you might as well put Minot or Naz Reid or Dante DiVincenzo, put them out there, give them more minutes, which to an extent, they do that. I think Minot definitely deserves more minutes on this team. I don't even know. I think at this point, Dante DiVincenzo should fucking start. I don't even know why that decision is even a debate. As we get into Nets Bucks, the Nets win another game here. Nets build a big lead, and they barely hang on down the stretch. They win by 3 over the Bucks. Bucks have obviously had a struggling season. They're still considered a good team in the NBA, not great, but games like this are reasons why they have struggled. You just can't lose a game like this. Cam Johnson and Cam Thomas, the Cams came out there and scored at a high level, and that's kind of what the Nets are banking on. Those are their building pieces, especially on the offensive end, but yeah, frantic Milwaukee can't comeback attempt down the stretch. But they withstood it. They thugged it out. They won. Literally, Giannis is playing in this game. I saw the box score. I watched a little bit of this game. I wasn't sure if Giannis was healthy or not. And I was like, is he playing? They shouldn't be struggling against a Nets team with the roster they have. It's pretty sad. Giannis was hitting some tough shots, and this was a pretty fun game. And, Pat Connaughton was getting to the rim and showing his athleticism, a Mr. Dunk contest contestant. Yeah, and he was playing good on both sides of the ball. I mean, Pat Connaughton squatting stuff, throwing it down. Andre Jackson Jr. got ejected with a flagrant 2 foul in the second quarter. Sorry, so there's that. That might have affected their chances, but it's fucking Andre Jackson. I know he's solid. He might have a decent career ahead of him. God, I sound so nasally, I know it, but there you go. Let's look at the Nets. 26 points for Cam Johnson. He shot 50% from 3. 16 points and 11 rebounds for Nick Claxton. 11 points and 12 assists for D'Angelo Russell. Not the greatest shooting splits, but he decided to kind of pay it forward and pass the ball, which was great. 24 points for Cam Thomas. They might establish something decent with D'Lo. D'Lo can kind of be somewhat of a veteran, however you want to say it, down the line. But looking at the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 27 points, 13 rebounds, shot 50%. You get 23 points for Damian Lillard, and that's really it. I wouldn't say Andre Jackson Jr.'s ejection led them to losing, but that was definitely a big reason. I don't know. He shouldn't even start in the first place. You have Taurean Prince, you have Bobby Portis if you want to go big ball, you have Pat Connaughton, you have Gary Trent Jr., you have Ryan Rollins, you have all sorts of these options off the bench. I don't know why we're starting Andre Jackson on this team. Maybe he fits the scheme better. I don't know what they're doing there, but It's not working out. I mean, they're obviously good, but they could be way better. They need to be atop the standings every year. Any year that you have Dame and Giannis on your team, there is no reason you should be sub 500. But let's get into it. Trailblazers, Lakers. LeBron James and Max Christie. Holy shit, that's awesome. Carry the Lakers past the Blazers by 8. This is their 6th win in the 8 games. People are talking about the Lakers. They've had quite a roller coaster of a season so far. First coaching season for JJ Redick. It's raised a lot of questions. They're good though. Like, I would consider them a good basketball team. Obviously LeBron James and Max Christie, great scoring nights, and Max Christie had the best game of his early NBA career, and I'm really happy to see that because, to start his career, he hasn't had the best, jump. Nobody expected him to be great in the league, but, he could have played a little better, but it's awesome to see him here. Anthony Davis was absent, but they came up, got the dub, and LeBron James scoring at a high level and especially shooting threes. Like, the title of the video is how does LeBron keep doing this? Because we are talking about a 40-year-old man going out there 38 points off of 7 threes. That is extremely impressive. Flashy buckets, flashy dimes. LeBron just playing at such a high level still. Nailing threes. Obviously, shout out to guys like Cam Reddish filling in and getting to the rim and all that sort of stuff. But LeBron James was just, goddamn, the 3-point line was his fucking friend this game. As you look at the Trailblazers, 19 points and 10 rebounds for Denny Avdia. He shot 33% from 3. You get a 23-point performance for Anthony Simons. And I hate to say this because I've loved watching him play this year, but DeAndre Ayton had probably one of his first down games of the season. He did not play great. I mean, it's not like he shot terribly and he just stopped shooting, but he just wasn't scoring at a high level. And Scoot Henderson kind of came in, and they tried to go small ball, and he was doing his thing, but I don't know. Looking at the Lakers, LeBron, 38 points off of 70% three-point shooting and 60% overall shooting. I'm telling you, no other player in NBA history at 40 years old will probably ever do what LeBron is doing right now. I'm telling you right now. Shout out to Austin Reeves, though, 15 points, 11 assists. You see Max Christie in the starting lineup, and he goes for 28, so that's really fun to see. Love it. Just looking into tomorrow's games. I know I'm kind of rushing, but my fucking throat hurts. Celtics are playing the Rockets. That'll be a good game. Another tough game for us. The Knicks are playing the Thunder. The Cavs are playing the Mavs. Spurs, Nuggets. I mean, tomorrow is the day for good basketball. The Hawks are playing the Lakers. I can't wait. There's no other sports on. There might be a couple of bowl games that I'll tap into like early in the day. Like I think North Texas plays Texas State. I might watch that before the basketball games start. But other than that, man, I'm purely focused on basketball tomorrow. So you should be getting a pretty good stream. I'm not going to get a Deadpool 2 review out tomorrow most likely. I know that sucks, but I started watching that.